27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
7, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Is going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st down, Patterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Noah Spence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Foles. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's into the clear. 30. 10, touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Patterson.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll try the left side. Patterson, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A 5-yard gain.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, it's Patterson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
For the running back.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 58, boy. One. Here we go. Here we go. Check it out. Yeah. Let's go. Jump. Under.
Patterson on the carry. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Foles. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. That catch good for only a couple.
Mercedes Lewis.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Chandon Sullivan on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Darrell Patterson out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Aaron Jones.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
8-yard gain.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Walker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 7 yards there and a first down.
Bears first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Baker in on the tackle.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Ted Ginn. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14. Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
By Robert Quinn.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Staying on his feet. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Akeem Hicks. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bears 7.
2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
A gain of 1 yard.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
he was covered by.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Amos on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Here's Foles throwing complete to Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
29 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Running back. Zadarius Smith on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
It's a gain of
Aaron Rodgers, so cool in these situations, but he's got to get his guys moving.
Yeah, they have to be able to have that urgency while still keeping their cool.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Back to throw, Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. To throw is Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's taken down inside the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills because I was blessed with no respect.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Foles. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.